That's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Crazy train, crazy train, crazy train, crazy train. Hi. Hello, everybody. I do have everybody on slow mode. I'm not going to pay attention to too much of what's written there. If you want to chat among yourselves, you're welcome. I'm going to focus a little more on what I'm doing for you guys. Now, my goodness, what a couple of 2 weeks, eh? Ooh, lost a legend, Ozzy. I can't get some of his songs out of my mind. And they pertain to a lot of stuff that's happening today in the world with me. Changes. Crazy train. We live on a train. That life is a train. Get off at one stop, you get back on the train, or you travel on foot, and then you get back on another station, right? But anyways, that's how I feel my life is. And changes. I mean, come on. And every time I hear Mama, I'm Coming Home, although he wrote the song it was written for Sharon, because one of his musicians was going through a divorce or separation with his wife. I mean, it hit home. It hit home. I mean, I had tears. It really breaks my heart, you know. It's touched me more than some others. I mean, some people affect me more than others, but then Hulk Hogan. And this one other musician, I can't remember the song, but it was a very popular song, and the last name is Kume or something. He passed away as well. Like, yeah, insane. Insane. What's going on? What is going on? But yeah, if you listen to the words of those songs, they just so much meaning. Yeah, just a lot is happening. So hope everyone has been well. Yeah, you know, when I think about Ozzy and the Prince of Darkness, his wife is Jewish. He was a religious man. I mean, he wore crosses all the time, but it was the show. You know, it's like Gene Simmons getting all the makeup, and it's a show. He definitely brought a lot of light to this world. Not so much darkness. I talked to someone the other day, and they said, well, I never understood when he spoke, because he's from Birmingham. He has a very heavy accent. But especially since he was diagnosed with the Parkinson's in 2020, yeah, sometimes it was hard, you know, to understand what he said. But yeah, you just have to listen to him. But this guy, I mean, he's really down to earth. You know, he pretty much called it like it is. Then when they had the reality TV show, I watched, and it's just amazing, you know. Anyway, yeah. So tonight I want to start. I'm going to be pulling a couple of different decks. This one's upside down. What does it want to say? Food and hunger. It's weird. Out of this deck, the whole deck, there's only one card. Half of it's upside down. Only one card was facing the other way. And it's food and hunger. A lot of people have in need of food in this world. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know about you guys. This Thursday was kind of a weird day. I don't know if anybody else shared that, but it was like time was standing still. I'd look at the clock and then later on look at the time again, and it seemed to have been like maybe an hour, but yet it's time kind of stood still. And then Friday, when I got up, I looked at I wanted to put something in the microwave, and it was the wrong time. It wasn't flashing. When the microwave will run out of power, it will just, there's nothing. You have to reset the clock. But it wasn't like that at all. It was 6 minutes off, and it didn't change. It was just weird. It was just a weird day Friday. Yeah, it's a lot of strange things happening. But anyway, apart from that, we've had extreme heat. I'm sure all the places have. I'm just going to pull 3 cards here. I'm just calling on my angels and guides and your angels and guides, anyone who's listening. I just want to pull 3 cards about past lives and ask that, whatever that needs to come out is going to come out for some of you. Remember, if it doesn't kind of jive with you, then maybe it's not meant for you. Maybe not at this time, maybe later. Because past lives, things will surface in this life if you need to know, because it's going to help your life now. So if it doesn't, it's not meant for you. And this way, I don't want to pick people like I normally do, because there's a lot of people that are watching that are not coming on. And, maybe some of them, it will help some of them as well. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Where's my... All right. First card I pulled was finances. This is a past life. So this tells me that somebody who's listening somewhere having issues in this life, whether to accumulate some money or put money aside or try to always balance your finances, probably had a past life where they had issues or relationship with money. It's affecting this life now. So you may have had a lifetime in extreme poverty or even extreme, wealth. Many people struggle to save money because the other lifetimes involved communal wealth. A lot of people lived in a community and everybody, like a tribe, and everybody, or if you lived in a convent, if you were a monk or a nun, everybody shared the resources. Everybody kind of provided, everybody did a little something, everybody provided for everyone's needs. But in those lifetimes, there was no such as individual savings account. It didn't exist, right? Or separate possession. Everybody shared. So as a result, you may find that your finances are perplexing and upsetting mystery. Your income may be a roller coaster. Now, you have a lot of money coming in, you're saving it, and then bang, something happens. And you're like, oh man, I was hoping to spend that money on this. Now I got to spend on that. Like right now, I'm trying to put something aside. I'm going to look for another laptop. I can't update my laptop to the Windows 11. Although there's a lot of room. It's a four Intel like processors. I don't get it. It's an 8 gig, but it says it's not going to now. I know there's a Copilot that comes with the Windows 11. Maybe needs a lot more. I don't know. It just doesn't want to. So that's an example, right? They put some money away. So maybe when I come to buy the computer, something else will go. Hopefully not. Cross the fingers. Then I'll have 2 things to buy. But no major purchases until after August 11th, because we're in Mercury retrograde right now. Yeah. We had Saturn, I think, turn retrograde, and then not too long after was Mercury. Yeah. So your income may be roller coaster up and down until you come to terms with the fact that you're currently incarnated in a Western capitalistic society that operates on individualism. So to heal the situation, understand that money is merely energy and can be used for good purposes as well as negative ones. Know that money is in itself neutral. It is what you do with it that matters. Act with the intention to help the world through charity and generosity. That is a noble virtue. So yeah, if you think of money, but growing up, if people in your family, your circle of friends kept saying, oh, money's evil, money's evil. Well, no, money is neutral. Money is just money. It's energy. It's what you do with it. So keep that in mind. So if somebody had or having issues sometimes with trying to save or that probably is rooted in another lifetime. And now that you can say, you know what? I'm open to receiving. I'm open to giving. And it's also good to, when you have a little bit of extra, you give a little bit, you help somebody else in need, pay it forward type of thing. Money's not meant to, you get a whole lot of wealth and you accumulate it and then you put it away and you never use it. You need to live, but you need to, not always keep it for a rainy day. But sometimes if you really want to go out for dinner or, have a little bit of fun too. So you got to balance, life balance. The second card, somebody galactic. Galactic. This may be your first time on this planet. I can tell people that are old souls when I meet them, and some that are very, very new souls. I mean, you can tell right away. So if you are, this is your first time for you. I say that because we live in a crazy world. Um, you may feel like you're an alien. You may feel like you don't belong or something, right? Earthly customs such as marriage and parenthood aren't natural for you, so you may not want to participate in them. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's your choice, right? You may also find that most earthlings tend to be physically, psychologically, and emotionally violent. Your highly sensitive nature may be assaulted by such harsh energies. You just want to get along with everybody and be as kind as possible. Your compassion helps diffuse the world's tension, making the entire universe a more peaceful place. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to, send a lot of healing to the world. You may find earthly relationships confusing and feel more at home with technology. Elon Musk comes to mind, right? Or energy healing, but Elon's had other lifetimes. It's just, different. If you find other star people, you'll discover this kinship that you're seeking. Since those from other planets tend to be shy and socially awkward, you may need to go where they gather, such as online message boards, computer courses, science fiction conventions. I'm thinking about Big Bang Theory there. Scuba diving trips. I don't think so. And Reiki classes. Reiki classes. Pardon me. Yeah, Reiki. You want to learn how to heal, right? And that doesn't mean you didn't incarnate before, but never on this planet Earth. You may have incarnated. But the old souls are people that have come to this earth and come back and again, which I find insane. Don't want to come back. But when we go on the other side, everything's all forgotten and we're all good. And they say, yeah, we'll come back and learn this and do that. And oh, well. Or some of you may have a karmic relationships. Karmic relationship. This card indicates that one or more people in your current life right now are from previous lifetimes. They say we incarnate in the same family. So your mother in this lifetime could have been maybe a sister in another lifetime, or your daughter, or a grandparent or something. You both ended your relationships with karmic imbalances. That's why we come back to fix it. So this means that one or both of you are most likely harboring old feelings that need to be healed and released. When this occurs, when this occurs, you will be set free from recurring destructive and toxic relationship patterns. And in some cases, this card will arise when there is a reunion um, with a beloved soul from a previous life. Perhaps you finally reconnected with a romantic partner from your past, or a new friendship is bringing you great joy. With healthy past life connections, you'll immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. You receive this card in answer to a question or concern that involves a karmic relationship. Fortunately, you can appeal to heaven for help in releasing any old, stuck energies or emotions. You may also be guided to work with a specialist in past life regressions and healing relationships. That's why it's important, even if we, lose loved ones, we also, during our life together, maybe some people have had experiences with forgiveness or something. Even if the person's passed, you can still send, love. You can still say, I forgive this person. That doesn't mean that you dismiss what's happened, if that, depending on what happened. But you can definitely say, I release the blockages that interfere with my highest good. I release pain. I release traumas. It's for you, for your healing. But as you heal and you send and you forgive the other person, even if you say it and say it over and over and over, it will eventually work to help that person as well. Some people I hear, the whole grudge is never going to forgive. Well, they're only hurting themselves because it will affect their heart. And later on, they have heart issues, right? So And some people in this lifetime, if some of you right now are not listening, but the few other people that may listen to this later on, I do feel that as a past life, somebody here, baby, that came for something future, something someone's going to watch maybe later, if not now. They're inquiring about something, and it involves an infant on some level. So your unconscious mind will reveal the way in which a baby plays a role in your current life. So you may have already received the answer in the form of a thought or a feeling. Trust this information, as your unconscious mind will slowly and gently help you remember and release painful memories. At first, you may think you're imagining this information, but as you put together more pieces of the puzzle, because everything's, puzzles, a sign here, a sign there, and you put it all together, and then you have your answer, right? You'll feel confident when you get all the pieces together. This is, claiming your past lifetime. And this card can speak about you as a baby too, in this or a previous lifetime. Maybe there was a trauma you suffered as a baby in another lifetime, or that involved a baby of your own in that lifetime. It also describes parenthood in this or previous lives. So your feelings and thoughts will guide you so that you can discern the specific meaning of this. And someone that has watched my channel, I think, for quite a while, um, I have another card especially for people that have watched quite a bit. And this card that comes through is Wars and Battles. Warriors, we're warriors. And this card indicates that you suffered or were killed in a war in previous lifetime. Your unconscious will tell you whether you were a soldier, an officer, or a civilian who was a casualty during a battle. And that lifetime could have turned into a pacifist. It could have turned you into a pacifist. Or it could have made you conflict phobic. Or maybe you can't stand any measures of violence, even loud voices. Some people just can't. They just have to, go away. Conflict phobia prevents relationships from deepening, as part of the authenticity stems from sharing your true feelings with each other. So that could be something, to remind yourself in this lifetime. If you're going through something like that, just know that you were affected by some kind of war battle or something in a previous lifetime. Conversely, that lifetime may have filled your heart with anger and desire for revenge. In such a case, you would have a difficulty controlling your temper. This may even lead to addictions in your attempts to bring about peace. A lot of people that I found over life that have a lot of addictions, usually it's to hide pain, camouflage pain. They're hurting inside, some of them, So, yeah. If you have that natural warrior spirit, it's important to channel it in a peaceful and constructive ways. For instance, being an activist for positive social change or a legal advocate who champions underdog. So that's probably due to a different life. And another lifetime, a lot of people, I did a meditation one time for like past lives. And I know this one lady, when she came out of the meditation, said, I did what you said in the meditation. Was a guided meditation. Look at your feet, see what you're wearing. That gives you an idea like what period of era you're in. And she says, I had sandals and my feet were huge. I was a man in that lifetime. Yes, apparently we've been coming back as could be men, could different skin color, different, different culture. Definitely. Yeah. Come back to experience many, many things. But that's the past life. Now, the path of your soul. I'll pull a few cards here as well, probably about 35 cards. All right, again, just ask the angels. I'm going to just, oh, somebody's coming around or not, we'll see. I had somebody come around last night and I thought, do you need help to cross over? And she said, no, it was a lady. It was It was sad and it was kind of bad. It was like, whoa. But I don't know why she came to me. I thought maybe she was going to come today. We'll see. Definitely, lady, I remember she was telling me they struggled through life. She was at it looked like a cabin. I don't know if you could say a cottage. I felt like they kind of lived there, like a wooden house or something. She had two daughters. Um, some tragedy happened, and I don't know if it's because of her mind. Anyways, I was trying to fall asleep. I didn't sleep very much, and she was coming through. So I don't know. I thought if she doesn't want to cross over, maybe it's somebody that's going to come through today. And I asked her if she had a message, and she didn't. I think she just wanted to be heard. Um, she appeared to be light color hair. She appeared to be maybe in her 30s. I didn't get a name. She wouldn't give me a name. I think she just wanted to communicate, but she didn't need crossing, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay. First card, Path of the Soul. One here. And one here. I'm going to put that one there. Oh. Yeah, it's living amazing times. Although it's crazy, it's amazing. It's amazing as well. Okay. Okay. Path of the Soul. Let's take a sip of water here. Oh, nurturing universe. So this is the path of the soul. This card encompasses all aspects of being divinely nurtured and supported. It calls to allow the full flow of loving energy within you to nurture and support you. The spiraling energy, that's healing energy. And I wish it wouldn't there. Maybe it's not so. Spiraling healing energy is available to you at all times. It surrounds you and embraces you. You're never alone on your journey. You're always supported and cared for. This nurturing feminine energy calls you into her arms and rest with her for a little while. Let her soothe your heart, heal your wounds, and guide you gently and lovingly onto your path. So for some of you, this is, maybe all of them will all speak to you as well. Sometimes I see when I pull some cards, they kind of all blend in. It's like a journey, right? They all kind of blend in together. And this one here is dreaming. Any weird dreams lately? I know I have. I've never dreamt of a tree, but this tree was huge. And I believe this is the tree of life. And I know what, trees represent in a dream. And this tree was just beautiful. Could have been an oak tree. Looks like an oak tree. But the bark was a bit darker. But I could see inside the tree. And what I saw was just mind blown. But anyway, if you ever have any dreams of trees, I've never had a dream like this ever. So it was really, really cool. So this one here, I try to, so it doesn't reflect too much. Your dreams are playing a very important part in both your waking life and spiritual development. Like that, maybe. The answers you seek to your deepest inner questions are being answered. You're receiving messages and advice through the dream time. Take serious note of all your dreams, even if you daydream. There is much being given to you from the astral realms. This is also a call to strengthen your intuitive connection through meditation. Take time each day to meditate, as this will aid you in remembering and clarifying your dreams. Even if it's 5 minutes, there's free meditation, guided meditation on my channel. You just go to the main page. I don't know if I put them under meditation but they're there. I put a few there. So yeah, even if it's 5 minutes, just shut everything. Shut the computer, shut the cell phone, total silence. Even if you have to go into a bath, take a nice bath, and you just shut everything down, close your eyes, don't fall asleep in the bathtub, but shut, Find a place somewhere, even if it's 1 minute. Try 1 minute a day. Try to do at least five. Shutting down your mind so you can listen to your guide trying to connect you, to connect with you or your angel, or you're asking questions, but they're trying to give you the answers. Watch for signs outside. I saw a lot of white butterflies a couple of days ago, and I know who it is. So, all this, and birds, and yeah, just amazing. A lot of stuff I've seen lately is just amazing. This card is number one. It's creation. You are a creator. So when this card appears, it signifies a strengthening in your energetic field to bring those things which you require into physical manifestation. Creation is happening quickly from thought into form. So be conscious of what your thoughts are, or what your thoughts are you're having. So be careful of that. The time between your thought and its appearance in the physical will be quick. Now is the time to get clear about what you desire in life. The universal energies are working with you to bring your desires to fruition. So if you want something really bad, again, think about that you have it already. That, and how you feel. You're so happy that you have it. Don't let any thoughts, negative thoughts, unwanted energy thoughts, or somebody else, burst your bubble. It's not good. For some of you, it's they're trying to red native. So from the time of the first man, every thought has been recorded with the collective consciousness. That's the Akashic records. Every thought, every deed, good, bad, words, everything's recorded. So you can either draw from this source, or you can consciously make a positive contribution to it. You have much wisdom within you, and it is time to share it. Red Native is calling you to begin imparting your knowledge with others. This can be in the form of talking. However, there are many other ways to communicate. Whatever your choice, you are making a lasting contribution by raising the collective consciousness of man. So yeah, if you have some knowledge you want to share with somebody, share that knowledge. Sometimes I had a lot of people. Sometimes they're strangers. They come to me, telling me their life story, or they're telling me, maybe something that's going on, a situation or something, and I'll listen. And then, if my guide says, well, offer this advice, I will. And sometimes people just want to be heard. They don't really necessarily want you to solve their issues at hand, but sometimes they just want to have somebody listen to them, or just a kind word saying, I understand. Or if you have something and you do have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, or you've been through something similar, share that as well. They will appreciate it and thank you for it. Magical. Embrace the magic within all your day-to-day experiences. Think back to the days of childhood, when anything could happen. Begin to expect the unexpected. Many small yet wonderful things, surprises, are coming your way. Isn't that nice? This is the calling of the universe to return to childlike wonder and belief that anything can happen. Yes, anything can happen, and quick too. Look for the magical in the mundane and watch as life transforms from the ordinary into mystical adventures of the unexpected. Life is magical. Yes. When we say the mundane, we definitely mean the routine, day in, day out, like Groundhog Day. Spice it up a little bit. Believe. Magic. Anything you can do, you can. Um, Listening the other day to someone talking about ego, and they were talking about intuition. We say follow your gut. Well, sometimes your gut, are you sure it's your gut, not your ego? Because if you follow your ego, you won't succeed. You won't advance. The ego likes to keep you small. The ego likes to keep things in control, right? So when you want to make a decision and you think, okay, I think my gut's telling me this, just ask to make sure, if I do this, will this bring me closer to my highest purpose? And if you feel happy or you're sensing a smile coming on your face, that's a good sign. Go for it. But if you feel like, nah, then that's not really your gut. That's more the ego that's kind of playing a trick on you, right? So just that's how you really know if you're following your intuition, your gut, as opposed to the ego. So make sure. All right. And this is the latest card that I have, the Priestess of Light. It's really interesting, some of the stuff that comes up. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay, I think that's shuffled enough. Let's pull one card. Whoops, two want to come out. Disappeared there for a while. Touch something. Yeah, right. Second card. We'll have a couple more. One more card, and then I'll pick the top and bottom. See what goes. Okay. Gratitude. Very nice. All right. What do I have for you? Angelic assistance, divine guidance, and loving support. See, these don't reflect as much because they're matte. And although when you look at them like this, they kind of look, but when you look under a light, they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. I really, really like this deck. I was looking for another deck for a long time, and somebody mentioned that one, and I'm like, okay. So, divine guidance and loving support. So this tender-hearted, smiling angel brings you a message of encouragement and support. Heavenly light emanates from her heart and her hands, and the brilliance of divine consciousness shines down from above to the top of her head. This vibrating resonance of healing and loving power is all around you, brought by the angels who long to assist you in every area of your life. If you have never turned to the angels before, now is the time to start. They are a very real presence in the world, and they can exert a significant influence on your life. So if you have any problems that need resolving, or a project that you need inspiration, the angels can help you there. Whether you're working on a physical issue or a difficult relationship, the angels can bring clarity and healing. So stop resisting and open up to their very real power. Invite them to walk with you through your day. Ask for their guidance, energy, and joyous resolution. Then let yourself stop and take a moment to receive. You'll be amazed by the healing, peace, and inspiration that comes your way. An affirmation would be, my life is filled with angelic power. I ask for assistance and open up to their healing love. Angelic assistance. Gorgeous. And for some of you, this card's going to hit home. Duality. Many meanings. Misunderstanding. Well, on Mercury retrograde. So yeah, misunderstanding. See? Gorgeous card. The disciple priestess Magdalena sits at the entrance to a cave, a place of retreat. The skull on her lap, if you can see that here, indicates her spiritual side, whereas to open the book represents her scholarly and educated side. Her red dress and white sash beneath her are symbols of the divine feminine and divine masculine combined. Your life is also full of dualities. You are at the same time masculine and feminine, physical and ethereal, fully human and fully divine. This card encourages you to explore all these true yet diverse aspects of yourself. It may feel strange, so dive into new spiritual practices. If you've always been physically oriented, an active masculine energy or masculine approach to life may feel unnatural. If you've traditionally been in a more reflective and feminine mode, but these deeper layers of yourself now long to be expressed. So, in opening up to these experiences, you will tap import previously unknown strengths and talents and widen the scope of your spiritual, your personal, even your professional life. Finally, there's a message of warning in this card regarding distorted perceptions. Magdalena, or Mary Magdalene, has been historically misunderstood, called a prostitute when she was actually an educated landowner. Be conscious of the ways you may be misunderstood, and be courageous in your intention to live your own life and stand in your own truth. Also, be aware of any misunderstandings you carry about yourself. Any limiting or judgmental notions must be set aside. A clear understanding of your truth requires you to embrace your divine nature, the most gracious and powerful part of your many faceted, sparkling identity. An affirmation: I am willing to explore the many wonderful sides of my nature. I am open to understanding the depth of my truth and expressing that to others. So, she's gorgeous. So many beautiful priestesses. Oh, this card has an animal. Some of these cards, they have an animal that portrayed with them, and it's one of the reasons I really like this deck too. And this is courage, strength, fierceness, and family. Bring this colors are. So the lion looks ahead to the time before him with a tranquil courage, ready for anything. He reveals that an important event is on the horizon for you. A situation may require that you summon up your courage and perhaps even take a few risks. The lion is known as the king of beasts because of his mighty roar and regality. This situation facing you may involve direct action or strong communication of some sort. You must have the courage to express yourself, express your truth, and make your desires known. Take and take a sorry and to take action on your behalf, no matter what or whom you're dealing with. So the word courage comes from the French word heart. This card is telling you that even if you felt uncertain or frightened in the past, you now have the strength or of heart to face your life with a self-actualized clarity. Whether it's regarding a relationships or a situation at work or at home, the action you engage in or expression of your truth now will be blessed by the purity of your own divine heart. The lion is a social animal that lives in family groups. So, on a practical level, this card may be sending you a message regarding that experience. You may need to care for a family member or encourage them to take greater care of themselves. A new member of the family may also be coming your way. So, an affirmation for this would be: I bring the courage of my soul to all the issues of my life. I stand in my true power now and always. One card wants to escape. Bro, you're not going nowhere. You're coming over here. Really, yeah, a lot of deep insights. The next card is Sacred Gratitude. Reverent appreciation, prayer. If you can see that there, maybe. This card brings a simple but profound, important message to you. The woman peacefully stands alone in a quiet forest, reverently placing her hands on an ancient tree. Oh my God, that looks almost like the tree I saw. Think, wow. With eyes closed, she feels a deep connection, and I do love trees, to the towering tree, truly appreciating its graceful, majestic presence in her life. This card is telling you to let go of external concerns long enough to spend some time in sacred gratitude. This reverent appreciation calls for you to pause and reflect, to truly feel the value of your life and of your earthly environment, down to the depths of your very soul. This is not so much about listing all of the good things you already have, it's about simply experiencing the wonder of being one with nature, one with your soul, and one with the planet and everything on it. This mystical approach is easy to adopt through a meditative thought, a deep breath, or a quiet smile. And you can do that. You can sit in quiet for 1 minute. Put the timer on your phone. 1 minute. Just focus breathing in and out. Breathing, you'll find a stillness. If you do practice enough, you'll find that it'll get so easy just to sit, breathe, and mind is empty. So be careful not to dismiss this choice as frivolous. This inwardly peaceful intention is actually a dynamic energy accelerator. Each quiet, uncluttered moment of gratitude will summon the communal grace of both the creative and magnetic forces flowing through the world. And you can ride these energetic waves with joy. So take some time to engage in this deeper sense of gratitude now. And if this card is surrounded by activity-filled, high-energy cards in your spread, well, we've had angelic assistance, courage, duality. There's one more after this. It's all the more important to weave these peaceful moments of grateful reflection into your daily life. Profound appreciation brings expansive and valuable results. Affirmation: I let go of external concerns and stop to appreciate life's deeper value. My spirit is grateful for life itself. Now, the very last card I have here is Divine Masculine. Electric, active power, raw power. E for masculine energy. We have to balance both, right? And this card is of Osiris, master of resurrection. He heralds a time of active creative energy in your life. He fuses his own inner light with the powerful and eternal vibration of the universal consciousness, being newly empowered in every cell and every thought. The hawk that sits on his shoulders has a strong life force and intense energy. If you can see the hawk. This card indicates that you are entering the field of expansive energy at this time. In flight, the hawk has great vision and the ability to communicate with the spirit of creation. And this is an important message for you. You are moving into a time of great creative and productive energy. So let yourself consider what project or activity is calling to your soul. Whether it's a new business, a novel, a work of art, now is the time to focus on this type of endeavor. Your own resonance vibrates with an absolutely electric connection with the universal inspiration and accelerated action. In fact, you may emerge from this time feeling not only reinvigorated, but even reinvented. On a personal level, this card could signify an approaching relationship with a man. It may be a new romance, or it could be a strong friendship or business connection. This man brings fresh ideas and dynamic energy into your life. So be conscious of any new opportunities. Remember, as you receive the guidance and support, always to maintain your own creative intention and listen to your own intuitive voice. So remember, as you receive the guidance and support, always to maintain your own creative intention and listen to your own intuitive voice. Intuitive voice. Affirmation: as I connect with the creative force in the universe, my own creativity expands and thrives. There you go. There you go. Lots to think about, a lot of deep, deep, deep stuff coming out tonight. Very deep stuff. There is so much going on in the universe and life. And going back to Ozzy and thinking about, changes. Um, yeah, this is the year of 9. This is the year. There's going to be lots of stuff happening. It's definitely changes so much. It's never going to be the same. Some of us, depending on our age, are living through amazing times. And we've lived through the times before. When you look back and you see some stuff like, oh my gosh, am I really in my 60s? Am I really I lived through that? Some of the children now won't ever know some of the stuff we know. Unless they maybe study history or something. But yeah. The Crazy Train song was written was about the Cold War. That's why they wrote that song. And then Change as well. It was the drummer, Bill Ward. Yeah, break up with his wife, and then later on, I think Ozzy took that song and he sang with his daughter Kelly. I remember seeing them on stage sing that song, not in real life, but I think it was a TV or something. But if you find the words, look at the words. It's just here. I know that things are going wrong for me. You got to listen to my words. Mental wounds not healing. Who and what's to blame? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I can't pick this up. Wonderful. Yeah, I think as soon as my husband's awake, some of these songs are going to get played really loud, really loud. He's probably up there thinking, wow, it's amazing. Like in Birmingham, where they've got a museum and the Black Sabbath Bridge and all that, and the amount of flowers and candles, and people are just pouring, and it's uniting a lot of people together. But why does it always have to be somebody dying to bring all these people together? We should all get together. But we're the human race. When people are going to realize we're all human. Well, some of us are more than others. There's some aliens, but you know what I mean. There's different cultures, and some assimilate in other cultures. They move in different countries and assimilate. Some don't. But we're one human race. Doesn't matter what color, hair, skin, or whatever. It's the culture sometimes that clashes more than other things. But maybe somebody's going to come down on and smarten up everybody again. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. People need to wake up. All right. Let's have some angel numbers. I hope you guys liked that the other day. I had, I think, a video. Luna was down here for something. I wanted one day to try and pick a card. I'll put a card and say, which one? Put your paw on one of them. My cat, certainly, sometimes he's up here and he'll just jump down, and I'm trying to do videos. It's funny sometimes. Get them involved. All right. Since I started picking 5 cards, I'm going to do the same. 1 card. Shuffle again. I like these quick angel numbers because there's a lot of different, a little bit of meaning on the card. Plus, if you look at the numerology or spirit numbers or angelic numbers, there's more that you can get from them. A lot of info. All right. Okay. Wow. It ends with changes. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. All right. Okay. First card is triple sevens. Triple seven is the crown chakra. Wisdom, miracles, leap of faith. Your purpose flows from within you and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in the flow. Triple seven. And number seven alone is the intellect, the mind. So it relates to the crown chakra and the philosophy, seeking inner wisdom. That's all about sevens. Number four. Number four, when I see number four, I think stability. I think, solid foundation. It's responsibility, work, discipline, practicality, reliability, foundation building, but it's all there. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. Second card. Third card. Number 10. Oh, geez. More changes. 10. If you look at 1, it's independence, individuality, empowering the self, leadership, autonomy, a new start, single of purpose. But 10 to me is double 5 and it's double changes. Right? Yeah, definitely. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details and then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. Number 23. Well, 2 is, sharing, duality, partners, companionship, interacting, working on relationship issues, duality, choices. Mentioned duality already. 2, you have a zest for life and you're eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. I think of Sagittarius, so adventures. A lot of people love adventures. The last but not least card. Whoa. Triple 5. Throat chakra. Truth. Be objective. Use free will. 5 is also freedom, diversity, need to integrate desires for variety, and ability to stay focused. And it changes. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. I am optimistic. Yeah. I tell you, it ends with change. Your life is about to change. 5, 5, 5. Changes, major changes. Good changes. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. All good changes. And the one that I had, the 10, the 0, on my paper that I printed a long time ago, was a numerological symbols. Never talked about 0. But 0 is considered a lucky digit. It represents potential, the void, infinite possibilities. It can also symbolize the cycle or transformation or a spiritual awakening, a connection to the higher forces, or the presence of divine guidance. Everything is possible. So 0 can also be seen as a symbol of infinity and eternity. And I know it's not the infinity symbol that looks like the 8 that's drawn sideways, but it's 0, circle of life. There's no beginning, no end. Right? Just felt the presence here. I don't know why. Don't you? I felt the presence, but I don't know. Oh, Merlin, hi. Hi, baby. Merlins. I know I felt something. Hi, you doing? It's just laying down there. Cute kitty. I wanted to see mommy. Why don't you saw him call back? Yeah. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I really wanted to focus on giving you some information. I call also my angels and guides, your angel guides, and I thank them, for helping me. So I'm gonna put this on for you guys, giving you some information that I'm sure is going to be some kind of value to it. Hopefully you enjoy it and help you, on your life's path. So I should be here next Saturday, and we'll see you then. I may do something similar or maybe something different. Depends what the my guides got for me. Depends what's going on. But everyone, stay hydrated. It's pretty hot tomorrow. It's supposed to feel like 102 tomorrow. The other day was 106. Felt like 106 with the humidity. So enjoy the beautiful weather. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. Sending you much love. Until next time. Bye for now. I want to scare him, but I want to play the singing bowl.